dude.
Okay, I'm
You
willing to
think
listen.
you got me dead to rights, bro? I don't know if you know why I came out against Kamala Harris. I don't know if you know why I came out against Kamala Harris, but you'll know it has nothing to do with defund the police, voting for defund the police, or any of that shit. I don't even know where that came from. But anyways, let me just say, let me. Yes, I introduced it because I have proof behind it. Unlike what you're saying, Quinn, you're actually wrong. This was not just some sort of like disjointed messaging from fringe groups in the Democratic Party that got, co-opted. That's exactly what you said.
No, sir, I can repeat what I said. I didn't say that.
But okay, all right. Well, like I said, it was actually the position of the Democratic Party.
It was.
Okay,
that's exactly what I said.
Okay, so let's deal with that then. Listen, you guys know me by now. I don't come on stages and say shit I cannot back up.
Okay,
you guys at least know that.
No, we don't know that you're going to shit and back shit.
Anybody can Google this. Minneapolis police. Hold on. Anybody can Google this. Anybody can Google this. The Democratic Party, the Democratic elected city council in Minneapolis literally pledged to dismantle their Minneapolis Police Department. This is not conjecture. This is not speculation. This is documented historical evidence. You can go look this up by the Democratic officials in that city. It was not some fringe group. It was not a co-opted message. It was the policy position of the Minneapolis City Council that was Democratic. Secondly, Camden, New Jersey. We know that they failed it and they overturned it eventually. But Camden, New Jersey, from their Democratic lawmakers, committed to, 2020. Go look it up. 2020. Hold on. No, I'm dealing with Quinn. No, we're not talking about 2024 right now. We're talking about 2020. Because Quinn said I didn't know what I was talking about. I had no proof to disprove his assertion that I was wrong, that this was some sort of co-opted messaging campaign. No, it was
not a national platform.
Stated. I didn't say it had to be. We talked about this before, Patty. It does not have to be a national platform for that to be the messaging that groups across the country adopt so that they can ideology. All I'm saying is this: you cannot expect Americans to sign up for the type of bullshittery anti-American messaging like defund the police that cities started adopting across this country, Democratic cities particularly, and say that's not the Democratic message. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm stupid. Maybe I'm dumb. But that's the message that everybody got, and that's the message that defeated you guys in 2024 because they were able to. Because you gave the Republicans the ammunition.
I'm about to say, but defund police was doing. Defund police was
essentially
that was 2020. That was during COVID.
Hold on.
So why are you bringing up something that would happen in 2020 where the person who you decided to vote for just last one had actually lost? Defund police was 2020.
That's what I'm saying. This is a pointless point. If you would have said the trans issue, we might have could have went with that, but you didn't. You and Lisa were talking about now. This administration, this last election, you want to bring up 2020. This is why we don't listen to you. And no, you never come with any points. It's never right. You're always wrong.
TC, I have a question for you. Are there, and we know that there are, so I'm just being rhetorical, but
I would like for you to grapple with the reality that your position was wrong, that this
I don't have to do that.
Policy position of Democrats in office, they adopted the messaging and they promoted the messaging.
Well, the problem is that you're addressing and that's exactly what I was addressing by asking you that question. Because there are some Democrats that link on to some policies. Does that make it a Democratic position?
It does for that city. Yes, it does.
Well, I didn't say for that city. I asked you a general question. I didn't say for that city. I said, does it make it a general Democratic message? Because there are some Democrats that latch on to that message. You can say yes or no. It's a really easy answer.
I think he left.
Yeah, see, I was getting ready to expose the hypocrisy in his messaging because he actually voted for a party which he doesn't align with all of the things in the party. You actually voted for a party and even though you co-opted that message, you still don't agree with everything in the party, but you still voted.
He doesn't align. He doesn't align. This is all an act. That's why he has stupid talking points.
Gotcha. Okay, we can move on.
Yeah, this is an act, yeah.
Shit was just, oh my God. Like,